But you, of course, had that really beautiful moment when you hit the game winner against the Pistons, and you
Yeah.
had the emotional post game. But what stuck out to me, and is I remember you kept saying how frustrated you were because you played badly.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, I wonder how much of this emotion and the tears is actually that he's upset with himself,
Yeah.
mixed in with the fact that he hit the game winner.
No, it was more of that. I mean, because like that whole game, I was just battling myself in my head because I was really sick. But my mentality was like, look, I'm out here like, like mind over matter. Like we gotta win this. I gotta play. Like, forget being sick. Like, I got enough in me to be out here, so I got enough to have a solid, decent game. And my body just wasn't responding. Like, I remember I took a wide open three, airballed it completely. I think I drove one time, had like a shot right in front of the rim, airballed it. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I ain't never airballed a layup, but it's just, and like my body just wasn't responding to me. So the whole game, I'm just shaking. Like, I just couldn't believe it. I'm just like, man, this is bad. Like, I can't even barely be out here right now. And so they ended up coming back. We were up the whole game, and so the fourth quarter they ended up coming back, and you could just feel our vibe as a team was sinking. And so, and I was out of it. I can't lie. And so my teammates and coaches, like, they see me, and they just kept, telling me, like, you're good. You gonna make a play. Like, stay with it. You gonna make a play. You gonna make a play. And I wasn't sure, honestly. Like, I was like, man, I don't know. Like, not how I'm feeling right now. And so when the game got to where it was, tied game, like, coach was like, you taking the last shot? And I was like, all right. And so in my head, I'm just like, look, all this energy that you haven't had, just give me one play. Like, give me this one shot right here. Because I had just missed 2 free throws in the clutch to put the game away. We were up 2, and I missed 2 free throws, and they came back and scored. So I was already, like, messed up. Like, God, I just missed these free throws. Like, this is bad. Like, I don't even, like, every time I get some clutch free throws, I knock them in. Yeah. So the fact that I missed them was, like, already messing with me. So when I got the chance to take the last shot, and then just the way it all happened, like, it went in, it was and one, like, it was super emotional. And, like, I damn near almost was about to cry right after. Like, it was that emotional. Like, I was just had so much pent-up, emotion through that game. And when I had to do the interview, I was like, please don't cry. But it was too much to hold in. So, a lot of people hit me because everyone that knows me know I don't cry about nothing, let alone in front of some cameras. So people were hitting me like, man, is everything all right? Like, are you going through something?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'm just sick as hell. Like, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's just.
Yeah, but no, this makes total sense. Like, hearing you say that you were just mad at yourself, because I could tell by how you were answering the questions. Like, one of the first things you talked about was just that you were frustrated with how it had gone because you knew that you were better than what you were showing.
Yeah, like, that's what was so frustrating. Is like, I'm out there playing so bad. I'm like, these dudes on the other team probably think I'm trash. I know whoever's watching this thinks I'm trash, like, but I don't feel like myself, and there's really nothing I could do. So, yeah. But I got a lot of positive feedback, though. A lot of people, said that, they appreciated me showing
It was
me
a great
emotion and
moment.
stuff. Yeah.
It was a fantastic moment because it showed really, honestly, that you care very deeply about this.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of the times in the league, the more you do this, the care goes down. But it is so clear that, like, this to you is your gift. It is your craft. Like, you care about the product that you are putting out there night in and night out, regardless of who you're playing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and I think that, honestly, was everyone's takeaway from that moment. But what did you learn about just your mental fortitude that night?
Yeah, I mean, I think it proved to me what I think I've been proving myself this season, because I think I've had a couple moments where, my first year I would have spiraled and probably took myself out the game, but just being able to, keep a steady, keep a cool head and being able to realize, like, look, regardless of how this game's going, I got a chance to win this game. And, like, that game went from being the most forgettable game ever. Like, if we just won that game by whatever 6 points, and it was, like, I would never think about that game ever again. But the fact that it ended how it did, and, I hit that shot and I played, so miserable, like, it's a game I'll never forget, just because I think it just showed the perseverance in that moment. You know, it was a regular game, you know, against Detroit, and you know, it came down to the wire, and so I was pretty proud of myself after it. You know,
Mhm.
just being able to gather up the energy to knock that shot down. But you know, I give my teammates a lot of credit because I'm telling you, they kept me like I was sinking, and they kept me above water because I was ready to give up for sure.